so now we're going to talk about Emma Stone.
Yay!
Because Emma Stone,
She's so cute and awesome.
and she's kind of like in the last couple years, just all of a
Out
sudden
of nowhere.
become huge.
Yeah.
Like her first major movie was Superbad back in 2007, and it wasn't like she had a huge role, but she was
She still delivered.
she was one of the girls that the boys were chasing after.
She got a black eye.
She had a black eye.
Good job,
I
Jonah
mean, and she was the one that definitely made an impression. The other girl, I can barely even visualize her.
Yeah, I've seen her in a couple things, and she's never memorable.
No.
So.
But Emma Stone, yeah, she's the one that got the black eye, and that was one of the biggest laughs in the movie.
Yeah.
What the F? And then there was Zombieland.
Oh, also a good one.
Zombieland is just great.
And she's kind of scary in that.
She is.
I mean, her and her little sister have
Yeah,
their
they're
nice little...
they're con artists.
Yeah,
it's great.
They're post-apocalyptic con artists, not something cute
with
about
perfect makeup all
Yeah,
the time.
always.
Just don't even know how it happened.
Their clothes aren't bloody or anything,
No.
Straight off Aeropostale clothes racked. They always look
perfect,
good.
thick eyeliner.
Hey,
You gotta look good in the end of the world.
Right. You gotta look good for the zombies. I mean, I think Bill Murray had a little bit of a better approach to it.
A little bit, yeah.
But,
But
whatever.
he had just as much makeup on, too.
He did.
And, that Bill Murray cameo is fantastic.
It's probably one of my favorite cameos in anything ever.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
And it is kind of a bit of a spoiler here, but he does die. But I just love Emma Stone's reaction, where it's just like, it's sad too. Like, it's sad. He just gets me every time.
He's got a direct line to my funny bone. I'm sorry.
And and that was kind of like one of her first like bigger roles.
Yeah.
Where you really kind of took notice of her, and she was really great. And
Yeah.
Zombieland is just a consistently funny
fun.
movie.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, just as the ultimate, like you never would have thought, Woody Harrelson, ultimate zombie killer.
Yeah,
but,
totally. No, but then when you see it, you're like,
makes total sense.
So I'm gonna find him for when the zombie apocalypse hits, because I mean, come on. And also, random little fact: he's a raw foodist vegan, and his kind of whole plot during the whole thing is he wants his Twinkies.
He wants his Twinkie.
He needs to get his Twinkies.
Right.
And so they had to make vegan Twinkies for him.
For when he finally gets to eat his Twinkie.
It's the joyous Twinkie.
Good times. But Zombieland, I love, because there's just so many zombie movies that come out.
Yeah.
And most of them are pretty bad. And that one was it was a good time for everybody.
And when it first came out, I was like, didn't they kind of already do this with Shaun of the Dead? But it's
a different
totally
vibe.
different. Yeah.
It's a different vibe. And it also, it surprised me. There was one moment where I was like,
I
am
know.
I about to start crying here?
Zombieland? Yep.
Yep,
I got teary-eyed.
Yeah, I was like, what? Woody Harrelson? What?
Woody Harrelson gets sad too.
Yeah. And then her first starring role was Easy A. And Easy A, my parents actually saw it before I saw it. They went and saw it they went on a date together, and they went to see Easy A of all things. And they were like, Alec, it's really good.
The first thing I ever heard about it was this redneck kid, full camo, box race and hat, and he's like, have you seen that movie, Easy A? Oh, it's so good. You gotta see Easy A. And he told me about it. I'm like, it just was so silly hearing him describe it. And I was like, oh, okay, redneck man, I'll go see it.
Yeah, and it's really great though. It's probably like one of the best teen comedies, probably the best one since like Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And it's just this girl. They're reading the Scarlet Letter, and so she kind of decides that she's going to put an A on her sweater and everything too, because she offers to help a gay friend who's being persecuted for just so they fake losing his virginity.
She's the fake lady.
And then other geeks and nerds and persecuted kids all come to her and all of a sudden she has this reputation of being a whore. And
yeah, she's the school floozy, when really she just wanted to help a friend.
She just wanted to help out. And then you have Amanda Bynes, who's just leading the crusade against her. Kind of very much the role that Mandy Moore had in Saved.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like a combination of like Mean Girls and Saved, and then it's kind of a tribute to all the John Hughes movies. But it's just really great, and Emma Stone she just nails it.
She is. She's amazing. I hope they can keep her doing the young movies around for a while. She seems like someone that's going to be doing it well into her 30s.
Yes. And she also had a cameo role in Friends with Benefits, and that was done by the same director. His name's Will Gluck. What a name. But it seems like he might become like a new major director in terms of comedy stuff, because he takes these genres like the teen movie and like the romantic comedy, and he does them really well.
Gives them more depth and stuff. Because I didn't see Friends with Benefits, but you've been ranting and raving about how amazing it is.
I've been praising it, and then this summer she also was in Crazy Stupid Love, which. Is an inconsistent movie, but she's just so damn adorable.
She is. I just want to give her a hug and be her best friend.
Yeah. Like, and I watch her in interviews, and I'm like, she's the coolest girl ever. I want to hang out with her so badly.
Please be my friend, Emma Stone.
But yeah, and she's like, and she does have some range. Like, she definitely showed it in The Help.
Yeah.
She can do more than just the cute, funny girl.
Yeah. Oh, she can get sad. She can get upset. She'll get angry.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put it past her.
I know. But there aren't that many really good, strong female comedians.
Yeah.
And she's just got really great timing, and she's cute, but she can also be hard-edged.
I think SNL should listen to this and maybe, pick her up or something.
Yeah. Well, she's been on Saturday Night Live.
She has.
Yeah, she was a host on Saturday Night Live.
Really? Okay.
And she was so funny. Like, she had one of the digital shorts.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like this girl who was just like so cool and like.
Hey everybody, did you hear the news? I broke my arm. She broke her arm. If you really want to know how I broke my arm, I slipped and fell in some sticky grape jelly. Ew. Every single year there's a girl who breaks her arm, and this year I'm that girl. Now sign my cast, sign my cast, sign my cast, now sign my cast. Now sign her cast, sign her cast, sign her cast, now sign her cast. Oh, I fell in the jelly. Ow, guys, I fell in the jelly. Hey everybody, did you hear the news? I broke both arms. She broke both arms. I slipped.
And she slips on some jelly, and she like breaks her leg, and then she's like, "It's okay, I'm still cool," and she's like dancing with her broken leg, and then she slips. She winds up breaking both of her arms, both her legs. Then she slips again.
It's just a flesh wound.
And then she winds up being like in a wheelchair, like, "I'm still cool, I'm still cool. I slipped on the jelly." It's so amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go watch that.
Yeah.
And find that episode.
Yeah, maybe we could just show that, or part of that, because it's so amazing. I love the SNL digital shorts, the Lonely Island stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. So good.
And she also had a sketch where, and it's a reoccurring sketch, but it's where Kristen Wiig comes and says, "Oh, you've won like Publishers Clearinghouse," and whoever's in the sketch is always just like, "Oh, okay, cool." But she does it so well. She's just so good at like just being completely deadpan, like, "Oh, okay," like, "Oh," and it's like, and then Kristen Wiig is always like, "But be excited! This is live TV." Oh, okay, yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
But yeah. So, yes.
That's fantastic.
Emma Stone.
And she's a ginger.
She's a ginger.
And we've talked about this many times. The gingers, they're making a comeback.
They're making a comeback. I mean, people are hating on the gingers, but you know what? I love
the gingers.
I've always loved them.
I think they're adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And they got fiery tempers and freckles. Case shut.
There you go. So, Emma Stone. Let's just cover all the bases here. She's funny.
Yep.
She's cute.
Yep.
She can be dark and angry if she needs to, like in Zombieland.
Yep.
And she can make you cry.
Yep.
So, There
She's
you
the
go.
package.
She's going to be huge.
And she hasn't been sucked up by the action film world.
No, and hopefully that doesn't happen.
Been put into the Mia Jovovich wheel, so.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, me too.
But, so
she
yeah.
doesn't have the build for it.
No.
She's too frail.
She could be the sassy sidekick, I suppose.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Just like, well, actually, you know what they need to do is they need to put her into like a superhero movie as the girlfriend, but she needs to be still as awesome as she is, and
but
just
then
like.
It turns out she's secretly a superhero too.
Or she needs to be a villain in a superhero movie.
She would be a good villain.
Yeah. Nefarious.
Yes.
We need to do this.
Okay, Harlequin. Can we have her be Harlequin
Yes.
in something? Can she be Harlequin?
She could be Harlequin.
Or Poison Ivy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Poison Ivy with the red hair and everything. Chris Nolan should take note
Come
or something.
on, Chris Nolan, pick this up.
Yes.
Do it. We're begging you.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to reboot Batman after Nolan's done with it because that's all they do is just reboot.
Reboot it.
So.
I think he should just keep going.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
I want more Batman.
I know.
There's always room for more Batman.
And you like Chris Nolan when he's doing Batman, right?
I like Memento.
Yeah.
I just didn't like Inception.
Okay.
But I love Batman.
Okay.
I was the only person that dressed up as Batman when I went to see the midnight premiere.
Well, there you go. So I think we've covered it, really.
We have.
Yeah. So yeah, Emma Stone, rising star. I think she's going to be huge.
So
I think she's going to be around for a long time.
I hope so. I hope she becomes one of the classics, because I love her.
She's great. So yeah, that's our episode this week. Come back next week. We'll be doing the Ides of March and talking about political movies. And until then, come back and get lost in movies again.